So I've had this video in my program for over a month now, and I'm really sorry about it. So this video is going to be about somewhat controversy, or my opinions, or my knowledge on the controversy of braids and locks, because apparently dreadlocks is offensive, which is, I understand. So for this video, I'm going to call them locks. So this is my video of locks and braids. And from what I've noticed, I've seen more other cultures. Locks, I don't think, are very controversial. You should still, of course, know their history, because to some cultures, locks are very important, very cultural. But Black people did not create locks. They do not own locks. Do they have lock styles? Absolutely. Yes. Yes, they do. But did they solely create them? No. As you can see, you just some slides of Native American elders with lock hairstyles, and these weren't just Native Americans. These were people in positions of power and natives in positions of leadership. Going for Native Americans, according to my research, one of the articles I found was the first depiction of lock hairstyles was the Indian God Shiva several thousand years ago, and his name literally means locks of matted hair. This is a holy man in India, which, if you can read the text messages, not text messages, wow. The text effects, you can see the names of these people and their titles and all of that. This is a holy man in India. Why is nobody, I don't understand. This is okay. This is literally okay. Locks are vital to Indian culture and Native American culture. As you can see, Africans, while they do have lock hairstyles, and they have had for centuries, thousands of years actually, they did not solely create lock hairstyles, according to the research I did for this video. If I am incorrect, please leave some comments down in the description box and educate me. So I don't know exactly trying not to be offensive as possible, but for my research, I have found several other cultures and groups of people that have worn lock hairstyles. As you can see, the sculpture right here is of an woman who wore locks, and if a good example would be Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I saw so many lock hairstyles for that one. A couple of articles have argued that locks are Arab in origin, specifically Egyptian, or Indian with their god Shiva. I'm not exactly sure which came first, but I've read Indian origins and Egyptian Arabic origins. So if you have read this video, from all the research I've done and the knowledge I've gained, lock hairstyles are Egyptian and or Indian in origin. That eventually have spread all over to the world, to all corners of the world, to Greeks, to Vikings, to, I'm sure there's Celtic lock hairstyles, but anyway. Point is, according to my research, if I am incorrect, again, leave some comments in the description box down below. I would love to be educated more on this topic. My research has shown me locks are Indian and or Egyptian in origin. If I'm wrong, please let me know. Now to something a little bit more controversial, braids. I'm sorry, but you can clearly do your research like I have done, and box braids, micro braids, cornrows, and any other variation of it, goddess braids, tree braids, whatever. They are all African. They originated in Africa, I believe, 3,000 years ago. I don't know. I will include some links down in the description box below. And I'm recording my voice. I don't know why I'm pointing down like you can see me as if I'm on camera. But yeah, I will include one article I have seen that does a very better job of explaining because I am not black. But I am smart enough to do Google research, and braids, every single variation of braid you can imagine, they're African in origin. I don't know why that's so difficult to understand for some people. Let me clarify. Every style of individual braiding, like box braids, micro braids, cornrows, the braids that Kim Kardashian was wearing, braids like that are African in origin. Excuse me, not French braid or Dutch braid. I should have clarified that. Not those. Those are European in origin. But the individual braids, those are protective styles that are African. It's unavoidable. Like, not unavoidable, but it's set in stone. Like, do a Google research, people. Come on now. So, as you can see, if you're doing Google researches, white people braids are not the same as African or African American braids. You can clearly see the difference. I mean, do European cultures with braids ever braid rice into their hair for starving children? In the very possible, no. In the possible event that somebody would lose their children? I mean, to be forced to braid food into someone's hair. What other group of people has been forced to do that over the centuries? It's fucking ridiculous. And most importantly, or one of the most importantly, aside from like the cultural positions in African society that I've discovered, braids were used as a map to escape slavery. So you can understand why some black people, depending on their thoughts, would get extremely pissed off with non-blacks wearing their hairstyles. Anyways, to sum up this as I can, from my research, I have discovered that lock hairstyles are arguably both and wow, are Egyptian and or Indian in origin. And the first depiction of Indian locks was one of their own gods. So locks equal Indian and or Egyptian in origin. And braids, like the ones you see above, box braids, micro trees, goddess braids. I didn't even know there were that many braids. But braids are exclusively African. I tried to do this video with as much respect as I could, and for those of you who don't know, I am, or those of you who watched my Cynthia Erivo video, I am not of African American descent. I am of Jewish descent, meaning I have Levantine ancestry. Excuse me. So I tried to be as respectful as I can. If I said something that was wrong, or if you guys think there's something I could improve on, if I make this video again, or I'm just trying to be as respectful, because there are some people who genuinely think that Africans do not own braids. Even some people on Quora are arguing with me. Oh, people have been micro braiding their hair for thousands of years. No, they haven't. Only in African. And if you're going to argue, okay, I'm just going to end it right there. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and leave constructive criticism down below. Thank you.